Hello, everyone. Welcome to GTV. I
Oh,
am G-Man,
hey.
your host. Wow, I haven't been on this channel in a little bit. I've been busy with my main channel. I even did something on Mark by God a couple of times and didn't do nothing on this particular YouTube channel, on this particular channel. Well, I've been thinking about some things. Looking at my recent success um, with debating negation of P.
Yeah.
And
What's that all about, Doc?
Yeah, that success didn't happen. But G-Man considers any conversation that he gets out of breathing as a victory. So, yeah, that was really, really sad. Someone who's an actual professor in this subject spent the time discussing an intellectually complex subject with G-Man. So he won because he's still breathing, basically.
What did they debate about?
I don't even remember.
I'm sure it was horrible. G-Man usually sucks at everything.
Yeah, G-Man is actually upset because myself and Mel have said that we want nothing to do with him other than pointing out how he's toxic, disingenuous.
He's been offered money to debate, and come on before, but he just never would do it, right?
Yeah, he's been offered money here, but he won't do it. I offered him financial assistance during his time of being homeless when he was melting snow to survive, and I get nothing but...
When he lived in the traffic barrel?
That was exactly that time. It was very sad. Shani for Christ.
Is she still renting to him?
No, he's out and elsewhere.
I see. You wouldn't call the Antichrist the son of perdition, and so she had to kick him right out, huh?
Yeah, that's right. So rather than hear me talk in a rational way about an irrational person, let's let him do it for himself.
I figure that I throw a challenge out there again to give the atheists an opportunity, not just the atheists, evolutionists just in general, an opportunity to, sort of redeem themselves and properly prepare for a debate against me. And this time I'm going to put this challenge out there to Doc Savage or Scientist Mel, or even we can do a 2 against 1. I don't have a problem with that because I would never challenge 2 people with that education level to something I don't know nothing about. Because if I did, I'll be the first one to tell you I'm going to get destroyed. But because I believe we're working on equal footing, and because I believe, actually, I might actually know a little bit more.
Yes.
A short interjection, equal footing. I don't want to do a fallacy of, pleading to authority, but equal footing means equal footing. So,
are you sure about that?
I would think that those 2 terms kind of measure up.
You don't got no proof.
Without being a cunt about it.
Yeah.
One of us has an undergraduate, master's, and doctorate, and 25 years experience in the subjects he's talking about as a professional in that area. And one of us has maybe a GED. So equal.
You're giving him too much credit. I don't think he has a GED.
I'm doing the best that I can, but okay, well, let's start from this premise that G-Man and myself have an entirely equal footing in this area.
Okay. You want to start there, or?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's give him that.
Okay. G-Man, this is the most credit you'll ever be given in life, so don't waste it, okay, buddy?
More about this than they do, but I'm not that confident about that since we know Doc Savage is we know a little bit about his background, and Scientist Mel does have 4 degrees. It's a little intimidating when we're talking about topics like this. But anyway, this is the challenge.
I can't believe the guy who knows absolutely jack shit about anything would be intimidated by debating scientists and people with fucking multiple degrees.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thunk it? But I have to give him credit.
Oh, well, I would say you should stop doing that.
Yeah, I should probably stop doing that.
Scientist Mel, let's start off with you. And actually, Doc Savage, you can throw you in this too.
Okay.
I am interested in having a debate with one of you or 2 of you at the same time on the topic.
Are you guys going to hit him from both ends, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be MMF.
Who's taking the front? Who's taking the back?
Yeah, G-Man knows at this point, of course, that both Mel and myself have stated publicly and repeatedly that we want, and I quote, nothing to do with him. So he's jousting at windmills here.
Do you think he feels empowered to joust at you because he assumes that you won't debate him now? So he thinks that like he can go, look, they're not debating me.
Yes, exactly. Correct, Michael. Perfectly done.
Of cancer. Are the alternatives that I speak about on this channel good alternatives to chemotherapy?
Okay.
All right.
Brief pause. G-Man doesn't understand anything about oncology or biopharmaceuticals or pharmaceuticals in general. He makes no distinction between chemotherapy, immunotherapy, radiotherapy, and or whole cell T-cell patient-specific therapy, because at best he has a GED rather than more than half a life's experience at the upper end of this industry.
But he knows the Bible.
He does. And well, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, selectively.
I want to do the B17 argument, diet and exercise and things like that versus chemotherapy. I would like to debate one of you or both of you at the same time on this particular topic, because I noticed...
You know what? Doc won't debate him, but I'll debate you, G-Man.
Yeah.
Trust me, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think that would be better, actually.
I'll have a thing in my ear so you can tell me what to say, Doc.
Yeah, by the way, B17 isn't a vitamin. B17 is a compound that when ingested orally, releases cyanide, which is a non-specific toxin for any cell undergoing oxidative phosphorylation. It's generally not a good thing to ingest such things, but G-Man doesn't understand this at all.
Doc, cyanide does have its uses, though. I mean, don't talk like it's all bad.
Yeah, you can bleach your gold with cyanide and, it's got some...
Take out your enemies?
Yeah, generally speaking, don't ingest it, especially not from an unregulated product that has an indeterminate amount of said cyanide present therein.
And if you put it in the food, make sure you don't forget and eat the food, you fucking idiot. God. I did that once. Had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, but truthfully, Mike, I doubt very much that people with health conditions are going to G-Man to get advice, given that, well, he's got this recurrent UTI thing going on, or rather, he's got flu and it makes it hurt when he pees.
You should get that looked at, G-Man. There's all kinds of modern miracles. I mean, maybe he's waiting for God to clear up his clap. Clap on.
Mm-hmm.
That some of these people seem to thrive a little bit better when they got help in the room with them. So if Mel's in the room with Doc, maybe Doc can work with her weaknesses and, vice versa and whatnot. And they can help each other, because Doc Savage does say a lot of things.
So you guys need each other to take on G-Man, right?
Yeah, G-Man. Here's a news flash for you. Mel doesn't need my help to be powerful, well-informed, intelligent, and forthright in her opinions. Have you seen any of her videos? Or is this just a thing that you're trying to do, this divide and conquer, that Mel needs my help because I have testicles for some reason to overcome a moron like you?
Doc, I think that you're sounding a little scared.
Oh, yeah. I'll get to why I won't engage G-Man directly towards the end of this video, but we need to hear this guy do his thing, because it's fascinating.
Just not true when he's talking to me. Doc's from another country, Mel's from here, so they should work pretty well with each other. So that's challenge number one.
How does that make any sense? I'm from another country, she's from here, therefore we're simpatico immediately. You fucking dipshit.
Well, the real reason you work well together is because you're both secretly members of the Illuminati,
Well, yeah.
and we share a mind link. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from Scotland. I've lived in America and Canada and
Scotland?
France and Italy and France and Iceland and now Switzerland. Explain the relevance of any of this to anything.
Doc, do you want to hear me Scottish accent for the rest of the show?
No, it would make me. Well, actually, from you, it's kind of good.
Yeah,
But I think.
you like
I think
it? Aye, lad.
Amos. And wait a second. I got a message from Amos here. Hang on.
Aye. I don't know how Scottish people talk.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
Amos is at the point of sodomizing 2 new fish based on your Scottish accent.
Oh, sexy lad. Hope they're fine lads.
Oh Jesus. Well, the first one is.
Great one in the earth.
I don't know about the second. He's struggling a bit, but okay.
Do it. Yeah. Or not.
Yeah, more G-Man.
You don't feel comfortable talking about cancer because you don't think you know anything about the topic. If Mel or Doc Savage would like to engage in a one-on-one debate on vaccines, you say, I'm getting ready to start a pretty aggressive campaign.
Yeah, vaccines. Okay, come on, Rocky. Let's go. Let's talk about those.
I wonder what his
Because,
opinion on vaccines are.
Yeah, I've been making them, designing them, generating patents, and helping people live longer, happier, healthier lives for many years. So let's see what G-Man has to say on the subject.
Doc, do you work with the aliens directly to implant the nanotech into the vaccines, or is that outsourced?
It's outsourced via the space monkeys at CERN.
Okay. Good.
Pain against vaccines on this YouTube channel, and I mean aggressive. I've really been looking into this topic. Of course, my enemies will say I watch a lot of videos, but we'll see about that. I want to really debate somebody who's knowledgeable about this. I mean, Mel has 4 degrees.
Has he ever won a debate?
Everyone that he's ever been involved with.
Oh, okay. So he usually wins then.
Yeah. And Mel has 4 degrees. That's great. I've been building and doing vaccine stuff for most of my life. Let's see what G-Man, living in a storage unit, has to say about this.
She has 4 of them. And I mean, the stuff that she must know about the cancer issue and the vaccines must be very vast. And maybe I'll learn something from it. And as well as Doc said,
You could also try to open a fucking book if you want to learn something. That would also help.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
Well, he can't read though, right? Didn't we learn he was dyslexic in a previous episode?
I think dyslexic is overstating it. I think illiterate is closer to the mark.
Distorted.
It's funny, you know, G-Man goes after Mel about vaccines when he knows that that's my field.
Why? Well, that's so he can point out her weaknesses and you can all complement each other's weaknesses.
Yeah. And, you know, again, Mel and I have both said repeatedly that we won't deal with this guy. We want nothing to do with him because he's toxic, vindictive, dishonest, and frankly, he has a disability.
Well, is there does he get exciting it anywhere, or is
Yeah, why don't you skip on to about 3/4 through, because I think he gets a little bit more animated before his adrenaline runs down.
All right, here we go.
argue with me. You're going to claim your ears are hurting. You're going to want me to come to your channels. Remember, I made an invitation for these guys to debate me before.
Oh yeah, he sets out all kinds of rules about where it can happen and who's
Did I
going
go
to
back?
do it. Yeah, go back to about halfway, I think. Sorry.
No problem. I made an invitation. He has had so many fucking invitations that he ignored.
Yeah.
He's offered money.
Drag has done 3, I think, or at least 2 open invitations where he's been like, yeah, sure, come on. And G-Man made an immediate hot-blooded response that he, of course, immediately deleted, where he was just like, no, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
I know that typically his response after saying he wants to debate someone and then being challenged is to pussy away. So, is pussy away a term? It's not, is it?
Well, let's make it a term.
Okay.
Is going to because it's going to be, I don't have a degree. I'm not worth their time. I want you guys to hear this now. I don't have a degree. I'm not worth their time. And that's about it. They're going to boast and brag about how important they are. They're going to boast and brag about just like how busy they are and how educated they are. And that's going to be their number one excuse for not wanting to debate me on this topic.
Oh, so if you, Doc, also, if you don't debate a street corner preacher who's yelling that the end is nigh, then they win by default because you didn't engage.
Yeah, exactly. And I teach all kinds of stuff to all kinds of people, most of whom don't have any kind of degree. So, the reasons that G-Man doesn't mention is that he's toxic, vindictive, a backstabber, dishonest.
Literally toxic. He has chlamydia.
I judge this based on his YouTube presence only, and by the friends that he gathers around him, like Shani, like Brett Keane, like Nephilim Free, and like True Empiricism, and like Tommy Hall. So, G-Man, you don't have any grasp of the concept of immunology, vaccines, biotech, what it takes to...
General math.
Yeah, the whole thing. And, to show my hand, the reason I don't engage you on these issues is because you're very far from even being close to having those conversations.
I know. It's like having a conversation about rocket science with a 3-year-old.
Yeah. It's like when I engage with a 6-year-old kid that I helped to raise, I don't box him competitively because I outweigh him by 300%. And I'm 40 years older. The reason is if you work every day for the rest of your life to try and grasp the concepts that I've offered to teach you and you have rejected, you would almost be at the point of being able to engage me today, but you're not. So look up the concept of pigeon chess and perhaps we can have a conversation.
Well, let's let him continue.
There's a problem with that, ladies and gents, though. There's a big problem with that. And let me get into this. I just got finished debating somebody who's a college professor, and you see what happened to this college professor. Your education ain't got nothing to do with whether or not you want to debate me on this topic. In some cases, I believe I know more about this than both of them.
Wait, do you hear that, Doc?
Yeah, I hear it. What could possibly be? Are you getting a phone call?
Hello? Hello? Who's this? Hello? Of course, I'm not clicked on. Hello?
It's a goddamn present phones again.
Oh, did you hear?
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Oh, this is G-Man. Is this
He's
G-Man?
calling in?
My name is
Jesus,
G-Man.
he's calling in. That's great, man.
Is this G-Man?
My name is G-Man.
Oh, hello, G-Man. How's it going? What are you up to?
And they know I'm making waves and I'm making noise here on the internet.
That doesn't follow. Who's he talking to, dog?
Well, he's certainly making waves.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. The fool has said in his heart that there is no God. I will say this again. The fool has said in his heart that there is no God.
Oh, he's talking to me. He's obviously talking to me.
Doc, what do you have to say to that? You can speak to him directly.
Kiss my ass and shampoo my balls.
You hypocrite. You can't do that.
Yeah, I can, and I mean it.
What is your basis for morality?
My basis for morality is a subjective decision based on the likely outcome of my response to a given situation.
What?
Yep, that's right. It's subjective, Thou shalt not kill is generally speaking good advice until you're protecting your 80-year-old mother from the threats of Lord Stephen Christ.
I don't believe you.
Well, fuck you.
You're suppressing the truth and unrighteousness.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Based on
you don't got no proof. Only you know that my God exists. My name is G-Man.
I guess, kind of.
That is a lie from the pit of hell.
Well, that's
Doc,
what
you'd be a liar.
I don't live in the pit of hell. I live in a beautiful penthouse in Basel, in Switzerland.
You are a pathological liar.
Liar! Liar!
Pants on fire.
What is your basis for morality?
Well, I've already answered that.
You don't have a
dipshit
basis for your
moron.
morality.
Your IQ is 85.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
What?
You will be
Fuck you.
reported to YouTube. You will be
Okay.
reported to YouTube.
I've lost many channels. I don't give a shit.
My 10,000 subscribers.
The atheist community.
Okay, now I'm just clicking on shit. I don't even know what. Oh, there's more here. Here's noises. You want to hear some noises?
Yeah, definitely.
Try not repent! Try not repent! Try not repent!
Did he ever repent?
No, I don't think so. But, you know, I have faith.
He's got some impressions of Dragnoct.
When you listen to Dragnut, it's like, Beavis, I am Cornelio.
Okay.
I'm calling my mommy. I'm calling my mommy.
Yeah.
How stupid can this guy be?
I don't know. Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Give me your address.
Okay. 58 Baltic. No, maybe not.
Yeah, don't do that.
For first of all, for cyberbullying me. I want to debate you so bad it's not even funny. I am salivating at the opportunity.
Wow.
Ask him about DNA and what it's made of.
G-Man. Oh, wait. G-Man, what is DNA made of? I don't know what to click on. Here's
If
one
you
about-
challenge Mel, she picks up a little skirt and go and runs away like a little. Well, she is a girl, actually. My bad.
He sounds
Oh.
really mature.
Yeah, let's do some of the name dropping stuff.
You're going to jail. Dragnut. Alfred. Steve McRae or McRae or whatever the heck he wants to call himself. The amazing atheist.
Okay, this is boring.
Yeah, I'm really sad that I don't have a name dropping thing there. I think we should help him out with that.
This is probably pretty old.
Because True Appearances have taught me everything I know about hydraulics.
Yeah, hydraulics. He was talking about hydrolysis, which is definitely not the same thing.
You can't beat me in fighting. You can't beat me in chemistry. You can't beat me in biology. You can't even walk better than me. You can't outrun me. Dude, you can't even outtalk me. I'm just
I'll give him one of those. I probably couldn't outrun him, but all the rest of them, not so much.
Oh, I wish I had thought of this earlier. I could have used this to better effect. Now I can't do it again.
I thought we did well, and we've kind of addressed the point that the reason I won't engage with G-Man is because he's a toxic,
G-Man's a
duplicitous,
thief and a liar and
vindictive.
shouldn't be listened to.
ingrate moron.
G-Man's a thief and a liar and shouldn't be listened to.
Well, yeah,
Oh my
there
God.
it is. There it is, precisely.
All right, let's move along, Doc. Or we'll get stuck in this click hole and just clicking on
I
all
am not
this.
calling her a whore. The theory of evolution consists of me putting on a Superman cape and jumping off the Empire State Building.
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
These 20, 30, 40-year-old men-childs and women-childs in my live chat.
Okay. Ooh.
Well, a male is somebody with a penis, and a woman is someone with a vagina. I don't know how to be more blunt than that.
Okay, I'll